Hi, you all. Thank you so much for joining me here again today. My name is Kenise, and I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely Sunday. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about a message that was downloaded to me, something that has been so precious in my life, and something that I wanted to share in with you all. And I know we've spoke about this topic a little bit in some of my tea and herb videos, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to elaborate and speak more about it. So today's topic will be about mindfulness, meditation, and motivation. I'm calling this video the 3 M's, right? And so I have been starting off a lot of my videos with pulling an affirmation card, and I regularly do this in my own self-care practice, and I've just been finding so much joy in sharing in these experiences with you all, so I hold off on doing it for myself so that we can have this moment together, you all. So if you have not seen my previous videos, we are pulling from the deck A Natural Evolution. It's an affirmation card deck, words and illustrations by Shareed Jade. I was gifted this deck, and I cannot tell you how helpful and beneficial it has been in my spiritual and mindfulness journey, so that I can affirm my day every single day. You all, if you are, and we'll talk more about this when we talk about mindfulness and meditation, but affirming yourself in this universe on a daily basis is one of the key tools that has really grounded me and made me feel whole in these last few months as I've just been exploring and taking in this world. So I wanted to show you all the card first this time. I wonder if I have it in the shot. I changed my camera angle this time to see if I like it better this way. So if I do, then I'll continue to do it this way, but I can't see myself because I have it turned towards the back, so that's neither here nor there, y'all. So this card, it says, I am patient with myself and others. Patience is my golden ticket to the life I deserve. I release myself from feelings of resistance to flow. I am as patient as still waters. I allow myself to continue evolving into the best version of myself day by day. I allow my life to work together for me. You all, when I say every card I pull resonates so well with the messages that we speak about, resonates so well with the topics that we cover, like Shareed, I don't know how you do it, girl. But shout out to you. We love you so much here in the Pixi Potion family. And I just want to give my little 2 cents, as I always do, on how I feel this resonates to the message that we have for today. So patience, right? Feelings of resistance. I allow myself to continue to evolve. And I do this day by day, right? And so when I think about mindfulness, meditation, and motivation, I believe it is directly correlated to our well-being, our mindsets, our way through life, you know? If we want to understand our purpose more, our mind, our bodies, and our spirits need to be in alignment so that they feel whole and they feel rejuvenated to get up every single day and do the things that we love, right? If our mind is scattered, if it's full of, high cortisol levels, full of, you worrying about what this person is going to think, what that person is going to think. If your body has never been in a state of relaxation, how do you feel motivated to do the things that you love so that you can live a very fulfilling life, right? So along with those 2 cents, because I know that if you follow this channel, more than likely you listen to other YouTubers that talk a lot about mindfulness and meditation. And so I'm gonna give you just a few things today. And that is some tools, some tricks, and then we're gonna get into the importance of why we do these things, right? So, some tools. Okay. If you are a person and you find that meditation is too slow for you, you feel like you can never concentrate, you feel like you don't have the time to dedicate it, right? I have found in my own practice, and this is something that I regularly do now that I have taken on mindfulness and meditation in my life every single day, because thoughts are gonna arise, right? We are not perfect beings, and we are not gonna meditate perfectly every single time, even if we do this for years and years and years to come. We are human beings, we experience life, and sometimes thoughts will pop into your mind and they'll pull you away from your practice. And so it's good to bring yourself back. The way I like to do this is, if I'm practicing meditation, or if I'm doing my positive mind affirmations in the morning and I find myself drifting, right? What I'll do is I'll take a breath in between listening to what the speaker is saying to me. I'll try to refocus on the message, right? And sometimes in those moments, right, sometimes your mindfulness and your meditation might be inspiring ideas. I find that the more that I do this, things that are taking away my attention aren't bad things anymore. They aren't that conversation that I thought I botched last night. They aren't negative thoughts, right? Because as we continue to do these practices, if we wake up every morning and we're doing our 5 minutes of mindfulness affirmations or 10 minutes of meditation, you'll find that your thoughts and your feelings are being alchemized and changed into these positive things, right? So you may even be distracted by positive thoughts. You may be, if you're a creative, something creative may pop into your mind, a new video idea, a new dance move, a new rhythm, a new beat, And so I'm not saying suppress your thoughts, but I'm saying that we are in this space to focus and heal ourselves and our minds and our bodies. And so when we take that moment to breathe in, relax, refocus, right? The thought is still there. The mindfulness and the meditation will still be there after your practice. And when you are finished, feel free to jot it down in your journal. This may be the perfect time to journal, is right after you do your meditation and your affirmation. So all of those downloads that you are getting in that moment of peace, you have a place and a space for them to be written down on paper so that you can come back to it regularly, right? But this is a time to focus on you. This is a time to focus on your self-care so that you can have more moments like this. You can have more moments of peace and fragility and love shown to yourself. Take this time for yourself, right? And so, again, I completely get it. I'm a raw human being just like you all. And so, again, these thoughts, these distractions, they come in my way frequently, even as I'm starting to do these things on a regular basis. And so that's just a helpful tip that has been really, really, really good to me lately. And so where can you find these wonderful mindfulness affirmation videos? Where can you find these wonderful meditation videos, right? And I, as a YouTuber, I find that YouTube has always been a plethora of knowledge for me, right? And so a lot of the practices that I follow, a lot of the mindful meditations that I follow are just things that I find randomly on YouTube. If I find something that resonates with me, if I find a person that that kind of gives me the energy that I want in my practice for that day, then I'll go ahead and I'll click on their video and I'll do that practice. So sometimes they are very random, and then other times if I really, really, really enjoy the practice, what I'll do is I'll go down to the menu section of that video. I'll save it to a specific folder named spirituality, right? So if I really, really, really deeply resonated with it, something that I randomly pick, then I'll save it so that I can use it further in the future, because what you take from it one time, you may get a completely different offering the next time. And that is what I so enjoy about being able to connect with individuals through spirituality and through offerings, right? The world is endless, it's boundless, and there's so many messages that you can get from a single video, and there's so many times that you are able to connect with one person and another and another and another, right? And so what I tend to do is I will find positive mind affirmations, and I've been doing it daily. I want to say I'm on my 11th day in a 21-day span. After my 21 days, I'll start it over again, because it has just been so wonderful for my mind, for me to step out into this world, for me to not cuss nobody out, you know. And I'm speaking light and I'm speaking love over me. Find what works with you, find what grooves with you, find what clicks with you, because you may be a woman and sometimes you don't want to listen to an older woman, and that is completely in your own right? So find what works for you. What I like to do as far as my meditation work, right? Sometimes I am a little bit more lenient with my meditation. And it's just because I want to connect and hold vibrational connections with all kinds of people, right? Whether that be men, whether that be women, whether that be women of color, whether that be non-women of color, right? I feel like we all have offerings to give to this world. And again, find what works for you. If you notice you're doing a meditation practice and you are able to fully focus in it, save that video for later. Save it in your spirituality section, because that video again will be so useful for you the next day and the next day and the next day, right? And you may get a little bit tired of it. You may be, oh, I've heard this before, right? Then go off and find another offering. There are millions of videos on YouTube, free, beautiful content that is given to us in this world. And take on these offerings, you all. They are here for a reason, right? And so we talked a little bit about where you can find these videos, how you can stay focused with these videos. And so what I want to get into now is the motivation, the last M, right? And so if we are taking on the practice of mindfulness, of meditation, I truly feel that it is leading us closer to motivation. And I speak from a place of reality. I'm living through this clearly right now, right? But back into what we were speaking about. Mindfulness and meditation pushing me into motivation, right? When I'm a person, because I am very introverted, I tend to have a lot of ideas, have a lot of thoughts. And for years and years and years, you know, I wanted to do this business, or I wanted to work on this platform, and I wanted to talk about this topic, and so on and so on and so on, right? But it hasn't been until I really made the time to devote to myself, to really care for myself, and to really change my mindset, you all. That is the key thing. Working on changing my mindset to a more positive environment, that it really pushed me. It has really motivated me to go forward in things that I have thought were very scary, right? When I made this move to Colorado, I put myself through therapy, and I had women that looked like me tell me, like, face your fears. it is inevitable in this life, right? And so when I started implementing these mindfulness and this meditation into my life regularly, it has created a mental space for me to understand that every single day I need to be putting activation behind the things that I want to do in this lifetime, right? If I want to be a YouTuber and talk about plants and talk about tea and talk about meditation, it's not going to happen if I am mindlessly scrolling on Instagram, trying to phase out things in my life, right? It takes a certain type of mindset to be motivated to want a different life for yourself. And so all of these things are interconnected. And it's not to say they can't be done without it, but I guarantee you it will be done when you when you implement it and you do it together. So today I charge you. This is the end of our video, you all. Thank you so much for staying with me this long. If you have, drop some comments down below. I pre-record these videos because I am a busy girl and I work a few jobs because at this point in time in my life, I am again buying myself a new car. So God, do what you do. Do what you do. I know you never fail me. But also, I am investing in my future so that I'm able to do these types of things. I charge you all today to give yourself a little bit of time, no matter how small it is. There's meditation videos that are 5 minutes long. Mindfulness affirmation videos that are 5 minutes long. So if you have 10 minutes per day to devote to yourself, to your mind, and to your well-being, then I charge you to do that today. I charge you to start uplifting your life so that you can live in your full glory, your full passion, and your full being. And you all, with that, I'm going to end this video. I thank you so much for joining me in this Thanksgiving. And until we meet again.